All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Thursday, October 21st, 2021. So market's really quiet today, with the exception of the last half hour. So we're getting a little bit of a squeeze here, and that probably will take us to all-time highs. As we can see, Tesla here in the corner touched an all-time high today. Actually, just 40 cents below all-time high. Previously was $900.40. Our high print of the day here was 900 even, but with this little float here and this minor little light volume squeeze, they may take Tesla up. Maybe they'll do it in the last 10 minutes and just kind of crank it up into the close. So Tesla beating earnings, and obviously the market liking it here, but this feels really pumpy to me. You know, it's really overbought and kind of short-term extended going into a double top. Makes me think if we get through it, it'll probably be short-lived and it'll probably have to come back in. I'm thinking for the month of November is going to be a little turbulent for stocks, but seeing a lot of charts kind of like this, getting into resistance areas. But in any case, market holding up for right now, and especially with the light volume. We're seeing at 3:30 p.m. today, and we haven't even hit 30 million shares on the SPY. That is incredibly light. That is, you know, August type volume. That's holiday volume, you know, Thanksgiving type volume in this market. And that's typically not what you want to see when the market's about to break out. That's just indicating a lack of buyer. I mean, there's no impulsiveness. There's no conviction behind it. And that doesn't mean we can't make those all-time highs. I actually think we do make all-time highs in the next couple of days to weeks. But I think November is going to be a tough month. But right now, the market is holding up. Look at volatility. VIX making a new low here. So let's see, the closing low of the year was 1507. We've breached that. Now these tail candles here, I always try to point this out, but these three candles are fake prints. They did not register. They're fake prints. They're misprints. This was the actual low. We just breached that. So we have a year-to-date closing low on the VIX as of right now. If we were to close in right now at 3:34, we still have 25 minutes. But 15 out of the last 15 days, we've been negative 12 of those on the VIX. And this day we were flat. I mean, so we weren't even really positive, really. We were up like 2 pennies. So the VIX is getting hammered. And if you guys remember, months and months ago, I talked about the VIX has to go a lot lower. And you guys are saying, oh, 15, 50. I was like, no, it's going lower than that. And that's where it's going to go before we get the big spike in the VIX. And it seemed impossible at the time, but we're getting there. And we haven't really had a major volatility spike. We had a decent one in September, but not the big one. And I think we have to go lower for that. And we never got to my real downside target, which I still haven't given out. But when we get there, I'll give it to you. And I mean, right now, the volume is just really light, and the markets just can continue to float up and kind of climb the wall of worry. We've got Evergrande defaulting. Look at the VXX just getting smoked right now. That's going to help the market float higher here. We have Intel earnings after the close, Snapchat as well. But right now, market's holding up and climbing the wall of worry. I mean, Evergrande is expected to default over the weekend. Market acts like it doesn't care. So, you know, and you don't want to short a dull market either. When you have light volume like this is not when you want to be shorting. But when we get to our levels, that's when we're going to play this thing. And I think it will be a big one. But anyways, let's just scan through a couple areas. So I want to talk about the dollar index. Dollar having a nice day, getting off the lows here. Holding support at 93.50. That is very important. So you're getting down to this 93.50 area. You also have a even better area at 93.20. But it's not even challenging that. This is a bullish pattern on the dollar, and it just needs that 20 moving average to come catch up to price. So a little bit more backing and filling, and the dollar will take off. So dollar holding up nicely. Crude had a little bit of a sell-off, but came way off the lows. I still think it stalls around 85, and then ultimately up to 90 is where your bigger resistance area is. The XLE kind of stalling as well. XOP, OIH, exactly what you would expect here. Financials kind of just taking a look at XLF, did print a new all-time high, came off of the highs though, and yields again filling up now. I forgot to talk about this yesterday, but we should see a pullback in yields off of this trend line. So you do have an inverse head and shoulders, cup and handle, whatever you want to call it, but this should pull back off of here, And if we get the right pattern, we'll look to enter this. So I am looking to go long yields at some point. You guys know I've been talking about that for months now, but I think the time is coming here. But we got a little bit more back-end filling to do to get there. But so yields having another up day. Let's take a look at gold. So gold actually holding up okay. If it can get above this red bar on any close, that would be nice. That would be a nice bullish indicator. And then on the weekly time frame, your big resistance is right here at 18.1060. So any close above that would be very bullish for gold. I do like the pattern here on silver a little bit better though. Coming into a little bit of resistance here at the 100 moving average, and you have this pivot there. But this is a nice recovery. I mean, silver looked like it was done for, and ended up being a fake breakdown and nice little pop and recovering nicely. So silver can go higher, but it has to do some back-end filling first. Same thing with platinum. Platinum looking really nice as well. That's a nice bullish pattern there. And palladium also holding up okay, although a little bit weaker than those names. So precious metals having a nice little rally off the lows here. But I'm scanning through, so we'll just watch Intel. Intel's kind of ramping a little bit into the close, and we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe they gap it up, but this thing has just been it's so range bound for such a long time. I mean, look at this range, you know, all the way up to almost $70, then down to 43, and then, you know, these huge gaps on earnings. So Intel's a gapper for sure on earnings, and there's a lot of good trading opportunities that come from those earnings gaps on stocks like this. So maybe we'll look to scalp this tomorrow or something. But anyways, guys, I won't take up too much more of your time. Let's just take one more look here. Yeah, so Spider's kind of coming in a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if they juice it into the close to just get us a nominal all-time high close. I would expect that probably by tomorrow, seeing as how tomorrow is a Friday, they might want to close it at an all-time high just to go into the weekend on a high note. Especially if Evergrande is going to default, because that will kind of lessen the blow, so to say. But anyways, guys, take care. I will talk to you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.